going to study together the clauses of reason. In order to show the reason, we have many connectors as a matter of fact. One of these connectors is because. What do you mean by because? Because is a connector to show the reason of the action, the cause of the action, why the action happened. So before it, we should have a complete sentence. What do you mean by complete sentence? Subject, verb, and object. But as a matter of fact, there are many connectors that can have the same meaning of because, like because, since, as, this is because, and that is why. All of them are preceded by complete sentence and they are followed by a complete sentence. So the complete sentence should have subject first plus the verb plus the object. We have some other connectors that have the same meaning to show the reason, but they are different in usage. Why? Because they are preceded by complete sentence, but they are followed by gerund or noun. The gerund is the verb in the base form plus ing. Let's take some examples. She was absent because she felt sick. So, because here is a connector. This connector is used to connect two sentences together. To connect the first sentence, she was absent, to the second sentence, she felt sick. Where do you think is the reason? Where is the reason? The reason is she felt sick. What is the result of feeling sick? She was absent. She didn't go to school. She didn't go to work. Why? Because she was absent. So, because she felt sick. In order to use some other connectors, like this is because, we use full stop here. She was absent, full stop. This is because she felt sick. She was absent because of feeling sick. Why? Because after we use because of, we have to remove the subject and then we use the verb plus ing. Look at the second example. His father punished him. Why? Because he failed the exam. So, what is the reason of punishing him? Because he failed the exam. What is the result of failing the exam? His father punished him. In order to use this is because, we use his father punished him, and this is because he failed the exam, or because of failing the exam. Now let's complete another form of connectors, which is contrast clauses. In this form of clause, we have to use some connectors of contrast. What do you mean by contrast? When you show two opposite sentences, these sentences cannot be complete without this connector. The meaning will not be suitable without this connector. We have the connector although, but, however, and nevertheless. Although and but here are used in small letter because they are used in the middle of the sentence. Even, however, and nevertheless are used in the middle. They must start with capital letter. Before them we have full stop, and after them we have a comma. Before them we use complete sentence, and after them we use complete sentence too. Because we show the contrast, there must be two negative meanings, two opposite ideas. Like what? The exam was too hard. However, I managed to answer all of it. The exam was too hard, nevertheless I managed to answer all of it. So there is no difference in meaning, there is no difference in usage. The weather was very cold. Nevertheless, we went on a trip. The weather was very cold, however, we went on a trip. This is the end of our lesson today. Don't forget to make like, share, and subscription, and be waiting for the next lesson. Thanks for watching.